But this was not a silence of peace. It was a roar, a deafening, unified cry from a nation demanding to be heard. Hundreds of thousands of people flooded the boulevards, a sea of humanity stretching as far as the eye could see. They held signs with the faces of the missing. They chanted for the return of their loved ones. This massive nationwide demonstration was no spontaneous event. It was the result of meticulous and tireless planning by a coalition that has become the conscience of the nation. The Hostages and Missing Families Forum, a group born from the worst imaginable circumstances, was at the heart of the effort. The protest was meticulously timed, a somber commemoration of the day that changed everything. Protests spread nationwide, from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, Haifa, and beyond. At the center of this national cry are the families. Their voices, raw with pain and sharpened by months of advocacy, carry a moral authority that no politician can ignore.
We were told to be patient. We were told the military pressure would work. But my son is not a military objective. He is a human being. He needs to come home.
Every day that passes is a gamble we cannot afford to take. Their demand is for a deal. They are not naive about the costs. The government's response to this unprecedented wave of protest has been fractured, exposing the deep fissures within the ruling coalition.
We will not surrender to the delusional demands of Hamas. Total victory is within reach, and that victory will bring our hostages home.
Our sacred duty to bring our people home outweighs all other considerations. A government that abandons its captives has lost its moral right to lead.
The standoff has created a paralysis at the highest level of decision-making. The massive protests in Israel have not gone unnoticed by the international community. The United States, Egypt, and Qatar have been working relentlessly behind the scenes to mediate a ceasefire agreement.
The time for endless rhetoric is over. There is a clear proposal on the table that would bring the hostages home and bring a period of calm to Gaza. It is time for leadership.
The humanitarian situation in Gaza provides a grim and urgent backdrop to these negotiations. International aid organizations have for months described a catastrophic crisis with widespread hunger, a collapsed healthcare system, and a staggering civilian death toll. Something fundamental is changing in Israel. For months following the horrific October 7th attacks, the national mood was one of shock, anger, and a thirst for retribution. The constant, heartbreaking advocacy of the hostages' families has slowly but surely shifted the nation's focus. Israel stands at a precipice. The path forward diverges into two starkly different futures. The choice is clear, if not easy. It is a choice between a war without a clear end, and a peace that, however fragile and imperfect, would finally bring the captives home.